Alright, this is a short video featuring the Goldmonster 2000. And I've got a US nickel on the surface right here. A US nickel at 6 inches, that's a 3-gram target. Got a 7-gram US quarter at 6 inches, that's a high conductor target. And a US quarter on the surface. And underneath this little tube, which is kind of a void, so it does act a little weird sometimes, I've got a 1-gram piece of lead at 4 inches deep. A little bit more with this air gap. Okay, let's see how this does. I'm in, already ground bounced a couple times, but I'm in A2. Getting an 8 in difficult with echo wave on. Let's see how the nickel does. There's the ID. Alright, let's check that ID with this nickel. Yeah, that's pretty good ID for a 6-inch coil at a 6-inch target. And if I go out of A2 here, put it on 9, it'll be a little ratty. Gets it immediately. There's a lot of magnetite in this ground. Okay, let's go back to A2. Alright, here's a quarter. Getting a low high like I should. Low high, low high, low high. That tells me, at least in difficult, that this is a high conductor target or something like that. Let's check that target ID. It's dead on a 6-inch target. That's really, really good. Okay, let's check this little guy right here. This is a 1 gram piece of lead at 4 to 4.5 inches. I'm getting a high-low. See how that void makes the target ID, the sensitivity go down. It's having trouble with this target because it's in a void, a pocket. So we ground balance here. See if it'll go up to 7. Yep. Okay, well, I'm out a couple dropouts. It's no biggie. Let's go up to 9. Manual. That's getting that pretty good. Alright, let's change this target out. So as you can see, this has no trouble going deep for a little 5-inch coil. Alright, we're going to put a different target in here. There we go. Put a little tiny piece of gold. This is 0.07 of a gram. See if I can get it in here. Okay, it's right there. So with that, it's going to be about 2 inches deep once I get it down there. Okay, with the air gap. See if it will hit it at all. I have no idea. Yep, it's hitting it. Okay, so for you folks in low mineral ground, this is high mineral ground. Let's go back to A2 and watch what happens here. 8. So since I'm 9, so that's why I was running 9 manual, okay? I was pushing it a little bit. Here is what happens. gonna keep dropping. Here it broadens that signal out, almost like it's a ground signal. Now we're down at 5. As you can tell, to get it to ground balance, it drops it down to 4. Good target ID though. And it's giving this a high-low instead of a low-high. So if you look at this tiny guy. It's really not hitting that. It's hitting the ground itself. So it's funny, but in the benign program, this doesn't have any depth on small targets. It's just picking up ground noise. Let's go back to let's go back to this one. All right, let's go back to benign. Try it on 5. Get it to ground balance. But it's not any better than it is in difficult. I can run it hotter in difficult. All right. There we go. Thank you.